Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. All is being revealed. You will not believe what is going on. Remember the plane crash which killed the former chief of army staff? It was not an accident. A retired general has revealed. We said this initially, we made it known, we revealed it that there was an issue going on. Remember that general that came up, as soon as he came up, after, Nigerians were complaining and shouting about insecurity and what have you, and they said it's time, they changed the service chiefs, and this new service chief came along. As soon as the new service chief came along, guess what happened? As soon as the new service chief came along, it wasn't long before he lost his life. And then we told you guys that there was something. One person from the plane jumped off before the plane crashed, and this is what is happening right now. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Retired Major General Danjuma, former general officer commanding GOC of one division of the Nigerian Army, has raised serious concerns about the fatal air crash that claimed the life of the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim, and two others, seniors, military officers. In an exclusive interview, which this day conducted, that the crash is instantly leaked to thorough and urging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to launch an immediate investigation into that incident, that it was no accident at all. The general expressed his reservation about the officers' investigation, the alleged deliberate suspicions of critical details surrounding the crash. He emphasized that the full report of the investigation has not been disclosed to the public, adding that an air of suspicion to the circumstances leading to the tragic incident is still very much on. The retired general ascertained that the admiral, who was portal in formulating strategy in eradicating terrorists to the North Nigeria, and the other generals were not happy about it and had to take him out. Kafi complained that the late Army General effort to tackle terrorism extended to exposing and neutralizing those terrorist financiers in the country. Funny enough, some of them are retired military officers who are in the Army and Navy. In a detailed account of the event leading to the crash, Ali Kafi raised questions about the abrupt change in the scheduled trip, alteration in the choice of aircraft, and moderation in landing airports, which has led to the crash that took his life. It points to the sequel of unusual events, including the air descents in storm weather, a delay in departure, and an air shuttling exposure before the crash, causing doubt on the officer's narrative. Ali Kafi explained about 9 p.m. on Thursday, 20th May 2021. I spoke on phone with Chief of Staff COS to late to the late Chief of Army Staff regarding their impending trip to Kaduna the following day, 21st May 2021. I had earlier spoken to General Admiral on the same issue. We ended our conversation on the note that the late Chief of Army Staff and entourage will come on flight at about 10 a.m. the following day. However, they abruptly changed this overnight. Following 6:30 the following day, I called the CSO to the late Chief of Staff to confirm if the travel plan was as we discussed the night before, as I needed to make arrangement for the mosque before the Chief of Army Staff would attend Jemaat prayer. The Chief of Army Staff informed me that there was a change of plan. He said after we finished speaking last night, they received a message that the late Chief of Staff was to attend a meeting either at the Honorable Minister of Defense office at the Presidential Villa at about 10 a.m. on Friday, 21st May 2021, and that the late Chief of Army Staff was to attend in person and not send a representative. It is important to note that the late Chief of Army Staff trip to Kaduna was part of his visit to Zaria to attend the passing out parade at the depot NA slotted for Saturday, May 22nd, 2021. It is worth noting that the movement of service chiefs out of Station Abuja to the prior knowledge of the Chief of Defense Staff, the Honorable Minister of Defense, and the Presidency. So, why was a meeting scheduled for about same day that the late Chief of Army Staff was to have departed for, arrived in Kaduna? Why the instant change, and why the pressure? Why was he instructed not to come with a representative? In any case, the Chief of Army Staff informed me that in view of the meeting, they would depart the Flag House official residence at about 3:30 hours, attending the meeting, and afterwards Jihad prayer at the airport. They were expected to arrive at the airport at about 4 p.m., board the craft at about 4:10 to 4:15, and depart for Kaduna. At about 4 o'clock, I was informed that they have arrived the presidential wing of the airport. I then set off to the station house, official residence of the GOS, with my entourage in a convoy, and arrived at the Air Force Base at about 4:15. For reasons that I cannot understand till today, the flight was delayed for over an hour and did not take off till about 5:30 or thereabout. The reason for the delay, as I was informed, was that there was an issue with the aircraft, which was initially assigned to the mission to convey the Chief of Army and his entourage, and that they had changed it. I therefore urge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to look into this issue very seriously. It was no accident. So, my people, I don't know what to tell you. You don't hear and finish. May you call tell me what you think. Might be the next thing. You know, so when they talk and that, they say this thing not be accident, so people not believe. They say, and just they talk, social media. Now social media now. Now social media now. More and more is inside. More and more and more is inside. Okay? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Nigeria must change, and we must come to the very place where we must get that change. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.